Is the screen visible to all of you?
Ji
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. And recording has started. So this is your chapter number 6 of the 13th edition book. The topic is volume of solid of a revolution. I'm going through the definition. Listen carefully. The volume of a solid of integrable cross-sectional area AX from the limits x equal to a to x equal to b is the integral of a. A is the same, AX. A means the area. From A to B, these are the lower and the upper limits. The volume can be obtained by using this formula, limit from A to B, AX dx. AX is the area and dx is the width. Actually, this is the volume of a very small a piece of your total volume. And once we integrate from the initial limit to the final limit, we get the total volume. Okay, this is the style that whatever the total volume is available to us, we slice it into small pieces, thick, small, thin pieces, okay? And the width we take as dx. And definitely there will be a cross-sectional area that is AX. The base area into the height, this is the formula for the volume. Just like if there is a cylinder and its base area is pi x square, right? If x is the radius of the circle, the pi x square will be the base area, the base area of the circle. And if height is h of the cylinder, then the total volume will be base area into height means pi r square h. This is the formula for the cylinder. So we slice our total volume into these thin height cylinders. Okay, dx is the height of the cylinder, and ex is the base area. The base area into height gives you the volume of a slice. And if you wish to have total area, so we integrate it between the limits, initial limit to the final limit. There are so many different methods for finding the volume of solid of a revolution. Actually, an area is revolved about some axis, and thus it generates a volume. Then we want to find this volume. The one method is disk method. I'll let you know. But the technique for calculating the volume of a solid is number one, sketch the solid and a typical cross section. Find a formula for AX of the area of the typical cross section. Find the limits of the integration. Integrate AX to find the volume. These are 4 steps that we proceed. Try your best to sketch the figure. You know how to draw the graph of simple functions. Normally, simple functions will be given to you in this case. And the limits, you should use your common sense that from where to where we are to take the limits. That I'll be solving exercise from questions from the exercise, and then you see carefully how do we calculate the limits. The one method which is very important, that is the disk method. I told you, the volume of the solid of revolution by disk method. So some area will take, some curve will be above the x-axis. The limits will be there, say x equal to a to x equal to b. These are the vertical bars, the lines which are parallel to the y-axis. So between these 2 lines from a to b, below that curve y equal to fx, and above the x-axis, this area, just visualize in your mind. And once this area is revolved about the x-axis, a volume of solid of revolution will be generated. And then we apply the formula, and we then evaluate the total volume of revolution. This technique is known as your disk method. When the area is touching the x-axis or
तू मेरा पुत्र मसीह का रहे हैं मैं तेरे प्यो की शिकायत लाना ले ठीक हो ना बड़े क्यूट्स लग रहे हैं यार बड़े क्यूट्स लग रहे
सर वो ना दानियल का नेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया तो आप
दानियाल को होस्ट बनाने की जरूरत क्या है, फिर काम ही नहीं करता हूँ. Who can off one-way traffic? You listen. So these are the two formulas. First one is showing how to find the volume of revolution once the area is rotated about the axis. Okay, volume by disk method for the rotation about the x-axis. Okay, volume V, AX dx. And if further, how do we find AX? Pi, I told you pi x square, that is pi Rx. R is the radius of the circle. Because once you revolve a curve about the x-axis, then every point on that curve will be generating a circle centered at the x-axis. याद रखिएगा जब भी किसी कर्व को अबाउट एक्स-एक्सिस आप घुमाएंगे उसी डिस्टेंस को मेंटेन करते हुए, ठीक है, उसमें चेंज नहीं लाना आपने उसकी हाइट को. सो इन दैट केस all the points on the curve will be generating circles and every circle will be having its center on the axis. So pi r square will be the circle area and dx will be the width of that disk. So total volume for a thin disk will be pi r square dx. And if we evaluate it between the limits a to b, then we'll be getting the total volume. Similarly, likewise, if a curve is rotated about the y-axis, and in that case, we'll be taking normally limit c to d just to differentiate. Both are the constants. कोई मसला नहीं है. अगर a से b आपकी 1 से 3 तक लिमिट है और c to d जो है वो 2 से 5 है. So what? Don't worry. Both are the constants, but keep in mind ये आपने क्या करना है. So volume by the disk for the revolution about the y-axis, the formula will be V C to D. This is same as A to B, okay? But just to keep it in your mind, ये हम volume दे रहे हैं about the y-axis. AY into dy, area which is being revolved about the y-axis. C to D are the limit. Again, the base area will be pi r square. This will be surely y will be the radius and dy will be the thickness. So this is the difference. Almost formula is same, but in one case we are taking the limit